Assalamu alaikum. My name is Waqas Musa. I'm from Pakistan. The company I represent is Hadron Solar. We are an EPC company. I also represent here the Pakistan Solar Association. As you know, in Pakistan we've had an energy crisis for the past few years, and electricity prices have risen significantly. As a result of that, we've had a chance to really understand and master the solar industry. And you can see that in the last 10 years, Pakistan has installed gigawatts of capacity. Even this year, I believe we have about 15 gigawatts or 17 gigawatts of imports into the country. So that's being solar panels being installed. Lots of learnings, lots of experience, and I believe that's something that companies from Pakistan can provide as an expertise to the other parts of the region as well, both on the solar side as well as on the battery energy side, which we're seeing a lot of demand for. In this case, I think, when I see battery technology today, it reminds me of, and as Marek put it, it's also a technology, and it's based on the technology. So we've seen this in the past. All of us, or many of us, some of you are very young, might remember the day of the floppy disk. When we used to have a 1.2 megabyte, put it in the hard drive kind of thing, and today we have gigabytes of storage which we just waste. Similarly, we saw it in our mobile phones, where the initial mobile phones had a couple of GB of RAM, and today 16 GB, 32 GB is kind of normal. We saw this recently in solar panels. We're seeing solar panels, they just keep going up and up and up. So as technology increases, they have this Moore's law, I believe, which is doubling or half the size, double the capacity every 2 years. And that's, I think, even more we're seeing it in batteries, where every 2 years we're seeing the price goes to half. So now what this is going to do for the world, and I think that's where we need to sort of start thinking about. Solar and wind, renewable, always has had this criticism that they're intermittent. You can get power in the day, but you can't use that to power yourself for 24 hours. Today we have use cases where the complete 24-hour cycle, or at least 18 to 20 hours out of those, are being run on the basis of renewable energies. So that's an amazing achievement, and I think this is something which we will see more and more of as we go forward. We're already seeing this in a lot of countries. I think in Saudi Arabia not yet, because electricity prices here are generally on the lower side. But even with the low prices which we see in Saudi, today a lot of the systems which can be installed, battery plus solar systems, they're coming up with break-evens or ROIs of under 6 years, 5 years. I'm talking about Saudi prices. In a lot of other countries, this is already below 4 years or 3 years. So that's something which means that we will be seeing a lot more of these investments. We'll be seeing a lot more projects coming up across the spectrum. You will see it in the utility scale, as Marek is working on. You will see it in the CNI scale, as Wasif has been working on the projects of CNI kind of industrial projects. So we expect a lot more of this, and we're also going to see it on the individual customer level, on the residential level, or on the small commercial level, or in remote areas where previously, yes, we can install solar, but we still have a problem in the evening. So now that's something that's going to be solved as well. So I see that it's a very exciting time for storage, and storage plus solar is kind of the holy grail, which solves the problem of intermittencies.
I totally agree with you. So